do you remember the first few months when you started learning spoken English? Like, you were uncontrollable. You did not used to listen to me. You used to do what you used to like to do. And you and Parvati were so dangerous to teach. So do you remember those days? And when you remember those days, is it motivating factor for you that I was terrible from that point to this point? I have made the journey. I know how much hard work I've done. So does it motivate you, or does it embarrass you, or what happens when you just remember those days?
Like, to be honest, it actually motivates me all the time. Whenever I don't practice, I feel like I'm enough because I have reached at some point where I can manage any conversation with this language. And so I can take any rest whenever I want, and when I will be feeling good to practice, then I'll be. But then I have this conversation with myself that like, Brishti, do you remember your old self? Like, when you first started learning English, there were a lot of enthusiasm to learn how to use am iser, how to use verb. Even I remember that day when you gave me a topic that what is the importance of verb in spoken English or in grammar. And I wrote down all those things, like the importance of verb, in our diary. And I was sitting there were a lot of people and like dadas and didis. And I was so much, very nervous. I was feeling like I have to say, and I don't know if I'm going to make sense or not. But I just read it out loud from the diary. Like, I was not, telling whatever was coming in my mind. I just read from the diary. And that day, you scolded me badly that what are you doing? Like, I gave you a topic and you wrote that down. It's good till that time. But when you were in the class, you are reading it. Like, is it a reading class?
And you cried.
I cried a lot. And then I realized that this scolding or whatever you do, like the bad behavior, whatever you do, it's for the sake of my goodness. And all the time, whenever, like right now, whenever I get boredom or I feel lethargic not to do anything that is going to make my English like phenomenal, I remind myself about my old self and whatever the scolding I had before. And I always get inspired by this.
Absolutely. Like, I think the bad phases and the tough, rough phases of learning anything are the cornerstone, basically, because we think, okay, I have learned something, meaning the journey is over. The journey has just started. Now you know the language, meaning the building is made. You have to take care of it until you die. So when you have learned English, now the responsibility is bigger, because when you didn't know it, you had no responsibility to take care of it, meaning sitting down every day, practicing it. But now you can't leave it, because otherwise you will die regretting that, oh my God, due to non-practice, I'm deteriorating my growth.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I have a story like that can actually, summarize whatever we are saying in a nutshell. Like, last time on YouTube, I was listening to a story. I don't remember the channel. Then, if I remember, then like we could attach it on this screen. Like, there was a story about discipline. So there was a guy who was very honest with his work and whatever he does to live his life. So, but what if the money he earns that is not suitable to run his life financially well or to have daily food in a proper way? So, but he never compromised with honesty and being pure. But one day he was like going somewhere and he met with a old man, and he was carrying like 3 bags with him. And the old man asked the boy, like, could you please help me with carrying 1 bag from me, because I'm old and I can't carry the 3 bags. So then he said, of course, because he always loves to help others. So then he took 1 bag, and then he was going with that man. At some point, a river came and they had to cross it. So then that man sat down and told that guy that I'm old, I can't carry these 2 bags while crossing this river. So can you please take this another one? And then he was going. Then that boy said, okay, let me take it. And that second bag was full of silver coins. And the first one was full of, like, I don't remember, but there were also coins, but that is like less useless than the silver one.
Less valuable.
Yeah, less valuable. Yeah, right. So then that man was carrying that second bag. And then at a point they reached a hill and they had to climb it. So again the old man sat and said, I can't, rise, I can't, get up with this bag because it's very heavy and it has gold coins. So then the man said, okay, then give me, I'll carry these 3 bags along with me because I am younger than you, like I can do it. Then the old man said, but I'm afraid if you run with it, because there is possibility to run with it, because there is no honest man in this earth and I can't believe you. Then that man was irritated that I have, carried all these 2 bags and up to this point, and you were saying I will run out with this one. I will not, because all my life I had been very honest with anyone, with my work. So then the man said, okay, then you can carry. Then the man was carrying that bag, and like when he went a little far from that old man, a thought interrupted his mind. Like, if I run with these 3 bags, then all my life I will not have to do any work. I can just sit, I can do whatever I want with this money. And because all my life, being honest, I have achieved anything. I have achieved nothing. So then that person like just ran away with that bag. And when he reached at his home, he opened those 3 bags and he got a letter. And there it was written that I am the king of this kingdom. Like the old man, he has written there that I am the king of this kingdom, and now I am very old and there is no family members of mine who is going to take care of this kingdom. So that's why I was looking for someone who can actually, pass out with this exam that I tried with you, and then I would have put him in the place of my kingdom, and he could have take care of his all kingdom and will be the caretaker of his kingdom. But you failed because of that thought. And then the moral of the story is that being honest or being disciplined, whatever it is not about that, like how long you are with that rule or with that moral. It is about like when you are getting that kind of thought of just that gritty, fraction of a second, that gritty thought that, okay, if I get this money, I'll do this. Like, I have been honest for my all life and nothing has been achieved by this thought. So now let me just, live up to a different way. Then you, maybe at this point, if he was honest with his thought, then he would have been the king of that kingdom. But in a fraction of a second, when that thought interrupts his mind, he actually lost the control of his thought and he lost everything. So yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing this beautiful story. You're amazing. So what I have understood from your story is that it's not about that I have the discipline. It's about I'm still maintaining it or not, living with it or not. Do you want to add anything to it?
like I don't know, like if I told the story in a right way.
You have.
Maybe I missed out a lot of points, or maybe I added something more.
No, we have understood.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And so that's what I was saying, that being disciplined is not about how you were in the past, it's about how you are right now.
It's a journey. Like you have to understand that discipline is something that you yeah, it's not a destination. It's just you have to stick to it until the last minute of your day, right? All right. Thank you so much, everybody, and thank you so much, Brishti, for especially for this amazing story. Through this, you wanted us to understand that what discipline is and what other qualities are. And guys, as I always say, like I'm ready to be defeated by her every time. She's speaking far better English than I do. So what I want to tell you is that you just have to do the practice every single day, because I know how she was when she was a class 10 student and how she is when she has been speaking English after 5 years. She's speaking English after 5 years. Yeah, we all make mistakes, but despite all that, it's about the number. Are the mistakes less in number, or fewer in numbers, or more in numbers? You just have to measure your mistakes according to that scale. All right. Thank you so much for your time. Do you have any final word for all the viewers out there? Because you are a hardworking practitioner. So your verdict or your message matters.
Like nothing special, just do practice, because all other things, whatever we are saying, it doesn't matter at the end of the day if you are not practicing.
She's damn serious about it, because I know what kind of a girl she is. She's very reckless when it's off camera with me, but she's very serious when it comes to spoken English, and she's way more serious when it comes to spoken English, and she is talking to you through the camera lens. Thank you so much for your time, and whatever you have learned from this video, don't forget to share your opinion in the comment section, and that helps us to understand what you want from us, what are your requirements, what kind of viewers are watching this video. This really helps, guys, more than you know. All right, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that yet. We will see you with another video, and very excited. We shoot videos on Monday morning, and we have a plan to shoot more videos on Monday morning, because these videos really help us, as well as it helps us to help you at the same time. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.